Hello, I'm Juan Pablo Arias. I'm a Senior Technical Account Manager at the AWS office in Austin, Texas. Today I'm going to show you how to configure the ATOP and SAR monitoring tools on your Amazon Elastic Compute Cloud Linux instance that runs Amazon Linux, Red Hat Enterprise Linux, CentOS, or Ubuntu. Let's get started. By default, ATOP and SAR monitoring tools collect metrics in 10-minute intervals and retain the history for 30 days. To collect more granular data, we'll reconfigure the collection time to 1-minute intervals. I'll show you how to reconfigure the collection time for each operating system. Let's start first with Amazon Linux 2023. To install the monitoring tools, we'll use DNF, the default package manager for Amazon Linux 2023. Run this command to install the monitoring tools. Now, we'll run these commands to adjust ATOP and SAR log intervals from 10 minutes to 1 minute for more granular data collection. To make sure that SAR collects all available statistics, we'll run these commands to update the SUSE configuration with extended options. Finally, we'll run these commands to activate and restore the services so that our changes take effect. Now, let me show you how to install the monitoring tools for Amazon Linux 2, which require us to first activate the EPEL repository. To install EPEL, run this command. Now run this jump command to install both SUSE and ATOP pull-in packages from the EPEL repository. Next, we'll run this command to change the ATOP login interval from 10 minutes to 1 minute. We'll also run these commands to update the SUSE cron job so that SAR collects data every minute instead of every 10 minutes. And finally, we'll run these commands to activate and restore ATOP cron and SUSE services. For Red Hat Linux and CentOS first, we must source the OS release information. Now, we'll run these commands to install the EPEL repository. Note that this command works for Red Hat and CentOS 8 and 9. Next, install SUSE and ATOP from the EPEL repository. Note that availability might vary depending on your Red Hat version. Now the commands that you run to reduce the collection interval to 1 minute and then activate. And restore the service depend on your version of Red Hat Linux or CentOS. To view the commands for each version, see AWS Knowledge Center that is related to this video. On Ubuntu, we'll start by updating the package list so that we have the latest metadata. Then, we'll run these commands to install both ATOP and SUSE. Depending on your Ubuntu version, you might need to adjust SUSE's configuration file or cron job to set the interval to 1 minute. Finally, activate and restore the services. For SLAS first, let's source the OS release information. Then we'll connect to the package hub repository so that we can access to the required monitoring tools. Next, run this command to refresh the repositories. Then install SUSE, ATOP, and the ATOP daemon. As with the other distributions, the configuration depends on your version. To view the command for all SLAS versions, see the AWS Knowledge Center article that was related to this video. Thanks for watching and happy cloud computing from all of us here at AWS.